What's the most inexpensive, bare minimum pre-emergent you can be getting? I'm going to give you 3 different options based on a sliding scale of what you want to pay now versus what you want to save later. Let's face it, the cheapest option is going to be to buy no pre-emergent. You'll save a ton of money right now, but you'll pay all of that money and more later when you have to buy a bunch of post-emergents to take care of the weeds that popped up and orthopedic bills for the weeds that you had to pull yourself. Terrible option, but it'll save you the most money in the short run. Second most inexpensive option is probably to go with a granular. Cheapest bag of pre-emergent granular I could find on the internet is this bag of Scott's Weed X, which is only about 23 bucks. It covers 5,000 square feet, and the active ingredient is pendimethalin, which is great. Yard Mastery makes a bag with the active ingredient of prodiamine. It covers 6,000 square feet, and it's in the $30 range. Anderson's has a bag of pre-emergent with the active ingredient of prodiamine. It covers 5,000 square feet, and it costs about $40-something. Anderson's also makes a pre-emergent with fertilizer called Dimension. The active ingredient is dithiopyr. I've used that one too. It is a little more expensive. It's about 80 bucks, but it also covers 10,000 square feet. So in my mind, it's also a $40 per treatment application. Lesko's Stonewall is probably going to be the most cost efficient for a granular. It's about $50 for a bag of prodiamine that covers about 14,800 square feet, which means if I wanted to get it from my yard, it would be about $17 a treatment. Now, these are going to be the cheapest pre-emergent treatments if you just want to be one and done. But if you plan on doing this over and over, or you have a large yard size, it might be appropriate for you to think about liquid pre-emergent instead of granular. Here's why. My yard size is about 5,000 square feet, so if I want to apply pre-emergent, I need one of these bags that I suggested. But if I'm going to apply pre-emergent again next season, I'm going to need to get another bag, and so it adds up. But if your yard is 10,000 square feet, you're going to need to buy 2 bags. And if you have half an acre of lawn, you're going to need to buy 4 bags. You see where I'm going with this? Liquid pre-emergents cost more up front. You're probably going to be paying at least $100 for a small bottle of prodiamine 65, pendimethalin, Barricade 4FL, Dimension. But those bottles tend to last for several growing seasons. So the cost is going to be more up front, but you're going to save more in the long term. I've heard a bottle of liquid prodiamine can last you years. So there's my sliding scale. Do you want to save a little bit now, or do you want to save a lot later? And those are some options you can look at. Good luck.